I was a little bit surprised that Foden didn't start the game last night, as well as Lingard did. If we have to have a process, if we go back to the last international game in November, we beat Iceland, Jim, 4-0. And Foden that night scored a couple of goals. And he started on the right-hand side, but he didn't start last night. Now, I can only assume, well, is he going to now start in the game at the weekend? What is the first choice? Because we are moving towards that. And I thought Foden was a bit unlucky, really. Lingard, as well as he's done, has only played 7 games for West Ham.
Yeah.
And has now burst that door open and come flying through it. So,
I mean, does Gareth know he's starting?
Used.
Does he know his ideal starting first 11 now, Martin? He must do, surely.
He must do, but I don't know whether he's really convinced on playing with a back four. So it's pretty well the first time I've seen Cody play in a back four. They've always reverted to that, played a back three for the last 3 years. He didn't look as comfortable in a back four as he did in a back three. Last night he wasn't really asked many questions. You can't say there was a poor performance in the team last night, but it's when we play against the really good opposition. But the Nations League, Jim, has been, a lot of people complaining about San Marino, but we've played in the Nations League and we've been playing the likes of Croatia, Holland and Belgium in the last 18 months. We've had good opposition. Croatia playing the World Cup final, by the way. So yeah, we can't complain about that. And the team's been growing. We played a back three when we played in the World Cup last, and we've moved away from that. Now it looks like there's some talk in the media that we're going to move back towards it. That's good that he has that option. And we've now got really good competition for places. There's no doubt about that. The difficulty for Gareth Southgate, I think, is picking his best 11. There's Maddison, there's Mount, we are becoming more technical now. But Lingard is a player that is a free runner. He's got tremendous energy bursting from midfield, which the others maybe haven't got. He does his best work sort of off the ball, arriving late in that box. But, if we're going to go more of a footballistic approach with Mount and Foden, I think that's the way forward. And then I think the likes of Rashford start coming under pressure. Sterling looks like he'll be the one that maybe plays on the left. Where are we playing Rashford?
Yeah.
Kane obviously has to start.
So is Rashford not a starter?
I think it's getting more difficult for him. I don't think he's having the best of seasons at Manchester United, but I think he'll respond. I expect him to respond. And it's about development, isn't it, of your players? I mean, I watched Wales play the other night, and I was really disappointed with James from Manchester United. I thought that he was... I looked at him and I thought, well, his running ability off the ball, his closing down was amazing. And then his decision-making in the final third. And, well, I thought when he went to Manchester United that it would improve under the new manager. But I didn't see it the other night. And I didn't. And sometimes with Rashford, I feel the same way. So, it's about what's happening in your club. I look at Foden, and he's developing incredibly well. Mount as well is developing, and then Lingard, I think he's just inspired at the moment. He looks like someone who's been given a second chance.
Yeah.
And on the back of that, England could really cash in and be successful. But it does create real competition for places. Not least of all at fullback. We haven't seen Luke Shaw, of course, last night. And who's going to be the central defenders? Harry Maguire getting a nice rest. Harry Kane getting a good rest. So, you say it's weak opposition, but it does give Gareth Southgate a little bit of time to make sure that we are prepared. We go to a lot of tournaments, don't we, the English players, and it looks like they're tired. It looks like no one's really saved anything in the tank.
Yeah.
Hopefully this season that won't happen.